Record. The seat is so wet. Okay. I feel a raindrop. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous to try different equipment. I just got a new microphone. Very excited to use it. Hi, my name is Casey. I film book videos and travel vlogs and anything that I can think of and anything that I'm inspired by. My goal is to step outside of my comfort zone and create more than I consume. Welcome to that journey. Today, this is a book video. This is a book challenge. A lot of people have been talking about Onyx Storm. I would like to be one of those people as well. My friend Caitlin, she bought the book when it came out and has been texting me ever since, asking me when I'm going to read it so that way we can talk about it. I just kept pushing it off, telling her I had other things to read. But then I promised her and told her that I would get it done before our ski trip that we were taking for her spring break. I said, don't worry, it'll be done by then. We can talk about it. It'll be fun. But you know what? That ski trip is in 2 days. I still haven't read it. That's what brings us to the challenge today. I am going to attempt to read Onyx Storm in under 24 hours. I'm gonna try to do it without losing my mind because I cannot function without sleep. I get severely sick. We're already planning on leaving in the middle of the night, so we're gonna be driving through the night for the ski trip. We're gonna be in high altitudes. This is not looking good for the home team. So I was curious, I was wondering, I was like, how long would it take me to read this book? Anyway, you know, how long does it take a typical person to read this book if I were to sit down and really devote myself to it? So I looked up the Onyx Storm audiobook. The result isn't exactly what I was looking for. According to Spotify audiobooks, the audiobook is 23 hours and 52 minutes long. So hypothetically, I have time to read the book because I'm not leaving for 2 days, right? I've got 2 days to do it. This thing says it only takes 1, but that is a 24-hour reading vlog, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. So my goal, I've decided, is to see if I can read faster than the audiobook. Can I beat the audiobook? Anytime that I will be reading this book, I'm going to set a timer to see how long it legitimately takes me to read Onyx Storm. I think it'll be interesting. As you can tell, I'm already a little bit sick, so we're gonna be grinding it out. I'm not gonna start right this moment. This is just the intro to this video because it's about to rain outside. The next clip should be me starting the challenge and officially starting reading. Wish me luck. Let's go read Onyx Storm. I'm officially at chapter 3. I'm on page 25. We are at 1 hour and 12 minutes and 54 seconds. So basically an hour and 13 minutes. And I'm 25 pages into this thing. I knew I was a slow reader, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Let's see how much we got here. So that's 25 pages. There are 527 pages in the book. I'm not going to do the math. 66 divided by 3. I am fine. I read 3 chapters every hour, and I did because I read the prologue. The prologue counts as a chapter, and I'm at chapter 3. Hypothetically, I should finish this just below the estimated time. I should just beat the audiobook. This is going to be a race for the ages. One of the things that I should have anticipated, and I guess I vaguely did, but that I didn't think about it too hard, was the fact that I don't remember a single thing from the last book. I don't remember anything, and I did not watch a recap video. I probably should pretty soon because so much time that I've spent reading these first few chapters has just been being confused about what's happening and then going back and rereading it and trying to picture it and trying to understand what's happening because I don't remember so much. Like this thing, like it throws you back to the middle of where you ended the last book, and I don't remember what was happening in the last book. But I'm vaguely remembering how the last book ended, but I don't remember all the details. There's a lot of information about the world building that I completely forgot and that I'm slowly picking up again. But yeah, I think I need to watch a recap video pretty soon. I'm glad I did the math because I was feeling a little like a failure, even though we're only just starting. I think I need to watch a recap video. I paused the time, but I think I need to get a recap of the last 2 books because I genuinely have no clue what's happening and it's really slowing me down. It also keeps me from getting into the story. I have no clue what's happening, so I keep kind of zoning out a little bit. I'm on the clock here. I am racing time. I'm gonna stop and watch a recap video real quick, and then I'll pick it back up. I'll start the timer again. We'll see if I have any updates after that. So that's where we're at. Good morning. It is, I guess it's our first day on the trip. We have been driving since 11 p.m. last night through the night. I think it's technically 11 a.m. right now, but we crossed the border, so it would be 12 back in Texas. We are at the Great Sand Dunes National Park. Well, I'm kind of at the Great Sand Dunes National Park. They actually are there currently climbing the behemoths out there. I would be out there too, except that I am not thriving at the moment. Since this is only the beginning of the trip and I've done the sand dunes before, I figured my best bet would be to take some preventative action towards getting better as quickly as possible and recovering so that I'm not sick on this entire trip. So I am making electrolytes. I am taking activated charcoal because I am bloated as all get out, and then I'm gonna go through my daily supplements so that hopefully my body can at least recover. I've had on this trip I've slept less than 2.5 hours, and the however many 12 hours we've been driving, 13 I guess. Before we left, I was really freaking busy to get everything done before the trip, and so I got less than 5 hours of sleep the night before. So I'm operating on, I guess it's 7 hours now, but 7 hours over 42 hours, I believe. We're vibing, we're living. It's funny, I always think I can power through these things, but then it becomes very clear that I can't. Okay, I tried to film this video earlier when I was at the ski lodge, but I don't think that the mic picked up any of the recording, so I'm gonna try again. I am only 4 hours into Onyx Storm. I obviously did not finish before the ski trip, not even close. Just life got overwhelming and I didn't have time to sit down and read for 24 hours straight, or over 2 days even. Breaking up, still a lot of hours. Still couldn't make time for it. So here we are, reading Onyx Storm. I watched the recap videos and listened to what people had to say, and I feel like the broad recaps were stuff that I vaguely remembered. There's a few things here and there that I hadn't, so I'm glad that I did watch it. But I don't know, I just feel like they're just keep dropping names and people that I should know that I don't know, and it takes me a long time to place them, and it just makes it so much harder to get into the story. Things are happening and they mention towns and this deep world building that I've already forgotten, and it's so sad because I feel like it should be really good, and I'm just confused half the time. I tried to read at the lodge today and I just kept getting distracted by all the people around me because these families would post up within a foot of my space because this lodge was so crowded. Oh my gosh, it was so crowded. And So I just started eavesdropping on their conversations rather than reading. So I feel like that's really bad for my time. So I kind of stopped reading when I realized that was happening. And that's why I didn't read on the way down here either, because one, I was in a car with other people and I knew that I would keep getting distracted by conversations and things. And two, we drove through the night and we're supposed to be sleeping when we weren't driving, but I didn't really sleep, and I ended up getting very, very sick because of it. Needless to say, I didn't read at all. Probably for the best, might have made things worse. I'm going to try my hardest to finish this book by the end of the trip. I'm only skiing one day, so I'm skiing tomorrow. My video cut out because I am out of storage again. I was saying that I don't want to read too late tonight because I am actually skiing tomorrow and I'm still kind of sick and haven't gotten much rest over the last 3 days, so need to try to get some sleep tonight so that way I can be my best tomorrow and have a lot of fun out on the slopes. But then after that, everybody's taking a day off and we're gonna explore and maybe hang out here at the Airbnb, and I'm hoping that I can get a lot of reading done on that day and also on the next day when everybody is skiing their last day. I'm hoping to get a lot done then as well. So there's still hope. There's hope yet for Onyx Storm.
One all together, hitting the green. How you feel, Casey? Dude, we're getting some sick action shots. Look at the speed. Oh shoot, she's gonna hit me. Casey car, first blue run. Control. I get ain't nothing. Put her on the blacks. Second blue.
I am about almost 9 hours into reading Onyx Storm. I should be a lot further. I thought that I would be a lot further by this point. I wanted to finish today, but that's like I have to read for 12 hours, no longer than that. I'm not good at math. I'm not going to do it right now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 23. I have to read for 15 hours. I have to read for 15 more hours. I could do it today. Ugh. I could do it today. There would just be a lot of sacrifices made in the process. We're still on our ski trip and we're leaving late tonight. It's a little over a 12-hour drive. It's not on the maps, but with all the stops and everything, I could get a lot of reading done today here and then finish on the drive. The problem is I seem to get deathly ill whenever I am exhausted and my body doesn't have enough water, food, rest, all that crap. I'm weak, I know. It's annoying as crap. There's a world where I can get this thing done, and I might prioritize it so that I do, because this video needs to come out this week. But you know, health is temporary. Videos are forever. So I'm about 9 hours into the book, and I'm enjoying it. I am. It's still... I'd hate to tell you that I'm 9 hours in and I'm still trying to figure out what's happening, but it's true. It's just because the world is so in-depth, the details are so insane that I don't remember so much of what happened in the last few books. And it's talking to me like I do, which is fair. I would hate to, if I had read the book recently, keep getting recaps over something I should already know. So it's good. It's fine. I just highly recommend doing a reread or maybe a more in-depth recap than what I watched. I just watched little 10-minute recaps, which cover the base points, but not the details. If you're going to read this book and it's been a while since you read the other ones, definitely watch an in-depth recap. But it's good. We're getting to points where the plot is moving. It's not just getting set up anymore. We're actually going and doing things. I like the dynamics between Violet and Xaden right now. I just think it's interesting because they have their little things that they do in like the first two books where it's like they bicker. They can never really get over whatever it is that, I don't know, they're always mad at each other about. But this time there's something that's kind of in the way and they're having to maneuver around it, but they're a little bit healthier. I think they're a little healthier. The politics make me angry, but I think that that's the point. I'm enjoying it. It's good. I think that's really all I have to update you on, because when I say I'm 9 hours into this thing, it's really, I don't think I'm almost a third into it. Maybe. My Kindle's over there, so I would tell you the percentage, but I'm not going to. Anyway, that's the only update I've got for now. Hopefully I'll get more later today, and hopefully I'll finish today/tonight. But I've still got to clean and do things, but you don't care about that. Anyway, talk to you later. I'm officially at 12 hours and 36 minutes, and I am on chapter 31, which Kindle is telling me I am 51% into the book. I don't think I like the writing of this book. I just feel like there's so much of it that is being spoken about as if I should understand. It's hard to explain. It's like Rebecca Yarros is writing in such a way that, like, you know what she's talking about before she gives you all the details. She'll say something happened, but I have no idea what she's referring to, and I get so confused, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like, a few sentences later, she kind of reveals what she's talking about, and I just don't like that kind of writing. I feel like it can be done better. You know, I read Throne of Glass recently, and I commented that I really loved how our main character had all these plans that we as the reader never understood, and it feels kind of the same way. It feels like we as the reader don't get all the information until the author deems it necessary. I don't know, I just don't like the way that it's executed in this book. I feel like it's not well written in such a way that when it is revealed, whatever it is that she's talking about, it makes sense. I don't think it does. I think that there's so much that's happening that I'm not fully grasping just because of the writing. I don't think it's just me. I don't think it's just the fact that I'm not 100% loving this book. I think it's the writing. That's the update for now. Okay, I made it home. I read for about 2 or 3 hours in the car on the way back. I think I'm at 17 hours and 50 something minutes, but I'm 74% in chapter 47. I really started getting into it in the second half. The second half, I've been very invested in the storyline. There are still bits and pieces that I don't remember or I don't recall, but that's okay. I can overlook them. I keep wondering how this is going to end up. It feels like a setup book. It feels like a book that's just leading up to, you know, the bigger stuff that's going to happen later on in the series. I think there's supposed to be 2 more books. I think there's supposed to be a series of 5. I'm invested. My Kindle's telling me I've got 5 hours and 50 minutes left. That puts me over my time, so it does not look like I'm going to beat the audiobook. It's looking like I'm going to lose, but that's okay. We'll do our best. I'm just glad that I'm liking the book, so here we go. Let's keep reading. All right, I'm at 2 hours and 56 minutes on my reading timer, and according to my Kindle, I have 34 minutes left in the book. So I am on schedule to beat the audiobook. I just can't get distracted in these last couple of chapters. I don't think that I will. There's a lot that's happening right now. I am hooked. I'm so hooked. It's got me locked down. So I should finish this on time. I should finish this pretty quickly. So let's see how it ends. I finally finished Onyx Storm, and I finished it at a time of 23 hours and 16 minutes. I officially beat the audiobook, but barely. Enough to say that I have confirmed I'm not a fast reader, considering the fact that if we had listened to that audiobook on 2 times speed, could have finished this a lot faster. That's okay. It was a fun experiment. I got the book done, which is good. I didn't do it fast enough to read it before we went on the ski trip, as you saw, but that meant that I got to read a lot while I was at the cabin, and it was a lot of fun. I think that it was really enjoyable once I got past the 50% mark. The first 50%, it was really hard to get into. I think I'm gonna rate the book at a 3.5. It was enjoyable, just not my favorite book in the series at all, honestly. It was good enough to keep me intrigued for the rest of the series. So there's that. The things that I do like about the series that I liked about the beginning, about the first 2 books, still stands. I still love the dynamics between the writers and their dragons. I think that's my favorite thing about these books. The plot can get a little bit thick sometimes, and the spice definitely overtakes some of the book, but I do love the dynamics between writers and their dragons, and I think that there are a lot of interesting characters in these books. So I would recommend the series overall, even not liking the third book as much as I do. I still have hope that it's going to pick up once we get past. I'd said before, and I think I still stand by it, this really feels like a setup book, and almost connecting bridge between the before and the after, whatever's going to happen after what happens at the end of this book. I guess all I can say is I'm still intrigued, which is all you can really ask for. So I look forward to continuing this series in a year, probably, whenever this next book comes out, and I probably won't think about it until then. So do with that what you will. It's been a good time reading with you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Come back and hang out again. We'll be reading some more in the near future. And yeah, hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.